In this demo, we will show you how to use Wokwi Arduino simulator step by step. First, you have to visit the main page, wokwi.com. Then, as you can see here at the top right side, we can create our account, or you can use your Google account. If you are already logged in, you can access your projects, visit your profile, and so on. Then, navigate to the Simulate with Wokwi online. In this section, you have several choices, but we are conducting this demo to demonstrate how to use Wokwi Arduino simulator. Therefore, we need to click on Arduino Uno Mega Nano. Then, navigate to the section to find Start from Scratch. Then scroll down to locate the section. If you are already at the Start from Scratch section, find the Arduino Uno option and click on it. As you can see, we have the view of the new project window. This is an empty or a blank template for the Arduino Uno project. You can now see an Arduino Uno board. There are no other connections present. Additionally, we have the raw code here because we haven't yet inputted components and configured it. So first, let me tour you through this window. First, we have the sketch where we write the Arduino code. You can copy and paste the code here as well. The editor is smart with a lot of options such as syntax, highlighting, autocomplete, formatting, and etc. Next, we have the share button where we can share the project with others. Clicking on this button will generate and allow you to copy the link. Sharing is easy. Then, there is the Save button where you can save your work. Don't forget to save your work from time to time. Clicking on this button will save the project. There is also an Add a New part where you can add your favorite parts or components. Lastly, there is the Docs section. And this is the Docs section. If you click on this, the manual of the Wokwi Arduino simulator are here and most of the parts. And as I mentioned earlier, there is a sign option. Logging in is not mandatory, but if you log in, you can save the projects and recall them in the future. You can log in via Google, GitHub, or even a simple email. Now, let's move on to the simulator window. All the actions takes place here. Here is where the parts you had placed will appear. You can make connections using wires here in the simulator window. Lastly, there's the editor window. Here you can edit your code, play with it, make changes, and see the results instantly. We will now continue building our first project. In the new blank project, clicking on the purple icon to add a LED. This is the LED, then just put here. Then now you can see that you have placed an LED in the simulator window. Now you can go ahead and resistor part as well. Just put it here. Then that is the resistor where it is needed to limit the current. Without the resistor, the LED may burn out due to heating. Then next, use your mouse to draw wires. Go to the LED and point to the LED pin. you will see that the connection points gets highlighted. Click on it. Now you can click on the destination pin to complete the wire operation. Find the cathode and anode of the LED. The cathode of the LED is the negative side, which will be connected to the resistor and then pin to 8. Put it on the Uno 8. The anode of the LED will be connected to the ground. Then this is the anode. Let's connect it to the ground. Next, let's begin to configure the code in the diagram window. We will configure the design of the connections and also the Arduino. Here is the diagram. Then I will just change the design of the resistor's wiring. Then the left is, I will change it into 143.45, and I will also add a rotation by 90 degrees. And that's it. Then we can also change the wiring, the color of the wires. So the green wire, will change it into red color. And that's it. Next is sketch. Void setup. This is a special function in Arduino sketches. It is called once when the microcontroller is powered up or reset. In this function, pin mode 8 output. And it is used to configure pin 8 as an output pin, which means it can be used to send digital signals. Next, void loop. This is another special function in Arduino sketches. It runs continuously after the setup function completes. In this function, the code inside the curly braces is executed repeatedly in a loop. So here, we just type digital right, eight high. So in this function, sets the digital output on pin 8 to high, which means it sets the voltage to the high state, or a typically 5 voltage. Next, delay. This function causes a pause in the program execution for 100 milliseconds. During this time, pin 8 remains in the high state. Next, digital right 8 low. So this function sets the digital output on pin 8 to low, which means it sets the voltage to the low state, or typically a 0 voltage or a ground. Next, delay 1000. So this function causes a pause in the program execution for 1 second or 1000 milliseconds. During this time, pin 8 remains in the low state. Let's try to simulate. So as you can see, the LED is blinking. So this code turns pin 8 on for 100 milliseconds and then turns it off for 1 second, creating a blinking effect with a short on period followed by longer off period. So that's all for this demonstration. Thank you.
Good day everyone. In this demo, we will show you how to create a blinking LED using Arduino Uno in Tinkercad. First, you have to open the Tinkercad website, which is www.tinkercad.com. Now, click the Create button, then click Circuits. Here, you can see the blank workpage and the different electronic components on the right side. In this demo, we will use Arduino Uno with a breadboard. In the upper right corner, click on the components to open the drop-down menu and select the Arduino. Click on the circuit breadboard and drag it to the workplace. You can notice that the Arduino and the breadboard are already connected to each other. Now, click the Code button on the upper right side. Then you can see a side box with blocks. This means the program loaded into the Arduino is written in blocks. Click the drop-down button, then select the option Text so that we can switch to the native coding language. There's a warning that will pop up after clicking it. Simply click Continue, and after that, notice that the content on the side box changed from blocks to code. In the default code, change the LED built-in to pin 13, which is the pin we'll be using to connect the LED in the Arduino. Now, find the following electronic components we're going to use, which include a resistor and an LED to create a blinking LED. You can also search for the electronics we will be using. Place the resistor with its one end on the negative side of the breadboard, and finally the LED. After that, connect the resistor to the cathode of the LED. Then, connect the anode of the LED to pin 13 of the Arduino. Then click the Start Simulation to see the output. Now, we have a working circuit of a blinking LED using Arduino Uno in Tinkercad.